Hi everybody. As most of my friends and people who know me will know, I've unfortunately been in hospital for 8 days, and I got out finally yesterday, which I'm delighted about. And before I went in, I heard sadly that my former music teacher and lifelong friend, Mr Babb, died last week at the amazing age of 94. He was very well known in my hometown of Grimsby. Most people knew of Mr Babb. He was a very, very strong personality and quite an eccentric character. He accompanied me for my violin and then subsequent viola exams right from grade 1 up to grade 8. And so I met him at the age of 9 and promptly burst into tears because he was quite scary and intimidating then, but he was a real very strong personality and just so enthusiastic and inspiring and motivating for generations of musicians. He conducted our local youth orchestra for over 40 years. And he was also my head of music at my secondary school. He was very much the one who suggested that I swap from the violin to the viola and formed a string quartet at school, and he took us around to play at various places, including Oxford and all sorts of places. And even though I left the school for sixth form and went to boarding school, he still invited me back to play at events and and I went on tour with the youth orchestra, I remember, when I was 18, which was great fun. And he's associated with a huge part of my life and my musical life and all my musical friends, and many generations of Grimsby musicians have grown up with Mr Babb, and really probably our careers are down to him to a large degree, to his great inspiration and enthusiasm, and just he believed anybody could play to a certain extent. I mean, I think with the youth orchestra he chose very ambitious repertoire, and we just got on and did it, and it was always great fun. We had days like where we played the whole works of Beethoven, symphonic works of Beethoven, and we had a Brahms day and all sorts of things, and many musicians owe him a great deal. So this is a tribute to him. He loved the music of Elgar particularly, and I played this as an encore I've done a series of recitals organised by Mr Babb at St Mary's Church, Hay-on-Wye, where he lived in retirement, and this is Carissima by Elgar, and he had heard me play this, so this is for Mr Babb.